is Away and Racing. Diamonds and Rubies anticipated the start well. Away quickly is Mount Shirataku. Pike sending Acorns forward also, and likewise Bar Time. They're going to pair off and burn to the lead together. Bar Time looking for the front. A half to 3/4 Acorn, then 2 lengths further back behind those Ruler Rocket. Diamonds and Rubies down on the inside of the hot pot. Mount Shirataku a length away. My Lovely Pet. Bonnie Rock down on the inside next of all, being followed by Speed Bubble. Invincible Ruby behind those, and a distant last is Canny Jack. The speed has been turned right on at the 550, and Bar Time left them behind. Bar Time rolling for Galati, shot 2.5 in front of Acorn as they come to the home turn. A length away on the outside, Ruler Rocket. Fiore about to call upon Mount Shirataku and set after the leader. Diamonds and Rubies stay close to the rail. Further back, Speed Bubble. Bar Time took them to the 250. They're closing in quickly. Ruler Rocket, Mount Shirataku, Diamonds and Rubies as well. Mount Shirataku reaches the lead. They hit the 100. Speed Bubble further back runs on. Ruler Rocket sticks there as well, but Mount Shirataku is going to prove too good. Mount Shirataku wins it, and wins it nicely. About a length in front of either Ruler Rocket or Diamonds and Rubies, and Speed Bubble, who finished hard. Acorn behind those. After a good margin, My Lovely Pet. Bar Time further back in the field, then Bonnie Rock. Then came Invincible Ruby and Canny Jack, always back there at the tail. 3, Mount Shirataku, ridden by Lucy Fiore. The hot pot takes out race 7. There were challenges coming, but when they were, Mount Shirataku was finding plenty. And this son of I'm All the Talk for Grant and Delana Williams has delivered another victory for the stable here this afternoon. Claiming the feature, the Hyperion. It beats Diamonds and Rubies, Ruler Rocket and Speed Bubble there in 3rd place. As we wait for the full list of the details now to come through here after the running of the 7th on the program. So a double for Grant and Delana Williams this afternoon. Lucy Fiore gets on the board. It's 3:11.1 and 6 in 1:11.19. And the winner scored by a length and a quarter. Shortneck second and third, 35.01. And in the class, it looked as though they were going along at a very, very good bat. Right from the get-go, Bar Time and Acorn, they paired off in front. Bar Time made sure that they were running. Ran out of tickets, though, and Fiore was able to sit back and just path away into the race beautifully and stave them off with a bit of comfort at the end. Next event on the card will be the happy 19th birthday Max Wishart Handicap. Max on track today too, and from everyone here on course at Belmont Park, Maxie, have a great day. Hope you're having one and backing plenty of winners. The next event's at 10 after 4. 11 Queen Aria is the scratching as we join Lockie Taylor down here in the yard.
Thanks, Darren. Great victory from Mount Shirataku. Gets the job done here, second up. As you said, put the writing on the wall first up after having to do it the hard way from a wide alley, and not the case here this afternoon. He had a lovely run in behind the speed, and once Lucy Fiore was able to pull him out towards the middle of the track, Riley, he really put them away nicely.
Yeah, he certainly did. It looked as though that there were challenges there to beat him at the final furlong, Lockie, but he was able to fend them off when he needed to late in the race, and he actually pulled away to win quite softly in the end. He's a horse that has lacked a bit of continuity with his racing in his career to date. I know they have had some issues in terms of getting him to the races at this very early stage of his career. Still a very lightly race galloper, Mount Shirataku, and off the back of that performance today, he's got that big, climby, lumbering sort of action that doesn't look like he's trying all that hard, but it certainly works for him, and I think he'll end up getting out over a bit further in time as well, Lock, off the back of that performance here today.
Exactly right. So this was heat number 2 of this Tab Touch Westby Platinum Series, with the final culminating in about a month's time over 1,400 metres. So that could be the perfect progression for a horse like him, but he looks destined to graduate beyond this Westby Platinum grade and be able to go through his classes throughout the remainder of his campaign. Great to see Diamonds and Rubies bring her dominant victory at York into the metropolitan area, Riley. That was a really encouraging performance, and she's going to be very hard to beat if she continues to stay in and around this type of grade.
Yeah, you'd think so, absolutely, Lockie. She's going to be a really solid bread and butter mare for Mitch Pateman and his team off the back of that dominant win there at York last start. She was able to reproduce and race very well here today on the inside part of the track, which I'm not sure is the A1 ground here at Belmont Park today either, so that might only add some more merit to the performance of Diamonds and Rubies here today. She went around favourite in a Westmead Platinum race earlier in her career as well, so clearly there is an opinion of her behind the scenes. We've seen that in her 2 runs this campaign thus far as well. But Mount Shirataku takes home all the spoils here today. Lucy, congratulations on the win. Took him a little while to hit top gear in the straight. You had a lovely run with a bit of cover today as opposed to first up, but once he did hit top gear, he was able to fend them off quite comfortably.
Yeah, he had a beautiful run today compared to last time, but you can feel that he's got a lot there and he's just kind of taking his time getting there. He's got such a big stride, and obviously just kind of wanted to wait today and just let him finish off. And even when I hit the front, he switches off a bit, so he's got a lot more there. He's just still a bit green.
They were there to challenge him late in the race over the final 200 metres there, but he ended up winning and extending away from them quite nicely. Does he give you the impression, given he is quite a big horse with that long stride that he's got, that he might get over a bit further in time as well?
For sure. He kind of feels like, maybe you'd need to lead or just let him do his own thing. But over time, I'm sure he'll get better. But he has a lot of ability.
He's still a bit green as well, still got some maturing to do upstairs?
Upstairs, definitely.
Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
There's Lucy Fury, candid as always, and she continues her wonderful form in the saddle, combining with Grant Alana Williams with a running double for the stable on Mount Shirataku, who gets the job done here in race number 7 at Belmont Park.